go. You'll need to reload it to get the new things. And of course, if you don't have it, go to your app store and download it now. We look at what we can expect now for this wind chill advisory. That's going to kick in tonight, and it extends all the way into Montana. The winter weather advisory continues to make its way south, but we continue to have very light snow falling in downtown Spokane. But unofficially, we have 3.5 inches of snow into downtown. So we look at the active Doppler radar to give you an idea of what's happening. And again, Facebook Live, we're just going to try and keep you up to date as to where you're traveling, as to what you're going to be expecting. We are seeing things break off a little bit. That's good news. We've had quite a bit of snow, Spokane south into the South Hill, Cheney, Rockford. Also, what we're seeing is very slippery roads. So we've had a couple of semis that got stalled out and stuck on the North Hill going up Division. They're working on that now. We've had accidents being reported. Of course, we'll have updates on that on 4 News Now at 5 and 6 o'clock. But we continue to have a fairly active pattern out on Highway 2, Reardon, Davenport, still fresh snow falling there. So we take another view of this radar, and this just really has Spokane, Deer Park, and then into areas of the South Hill. And you can see it's still quite active. We still have some light snow falling to the north, also to the south. Again, it's tapered off quite a bit, but now that we have this snow, and it could very well be called a blown forecast, in as much as we're expecting this thing to roll through in the early morning hours and then roll out, it's stalled out and just stopped. Now we have the winds that are going to start firing up, so it's going to be a 1-2 punch. We've had that anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of snow, some areas getting more to the south of us. Now we're going to see these winds fire up and start moving that snow around in some areas. Now it's sort of heavy snow in downtown, but elsewhere the temperatures are cold enough, we're going to have the blowing and drifting. So we have 21-mile-an-hour winds in the Spokane area, 23 into Coeur d'Alene, 25 up into Sandpoint, Colville at 33-mile-an-hour winds. The forecast calls for areas of Spokane and south to really fire up. That's going to happen around noon. So it's going to coincide with this low moving out and drying out skywise. Then those winds are going to fire up. And that's why we have that wind chill advisory, because temperatures at night are going to get very cold. We look at our high today of about 28. We experienced that a couple hours ago. We're going to cool down for this afternoon, but overnight lows of 6 tonight, overnight lows of 3 for tomorrow. Winds get coupled with that, and that wind chill, that feels like temperature we talk about, is going to be sub-zero. So that's dangerous for people, for pets. It doesn't really affect cars and houses, but for those with flesh, it does. So you need to be prepared if you're going to be traveling higher elevations into the passes. Snoqualmie Pass had change required this morning, updated to traction tires. They're in better shape now, but Lookout Pass has received a ton of snow. So 4th of July Lookout, as you head west, you're going to see that. Over the next 12 hours, we still see that potential for some light snow at 11, 28, 24 as we get in 3 o'clock hour, 7. We're going to cool to 21. By 11 o'clock, temperatures down to 13 degrees. And it's only going to get colder from there, single digits. Those winds are going to be with us. So we see the highs stay into the upper 20s. It is definitely going to get colder. So we want you to be prepared. Overnight, downtown, about 9 degrees, 7 into Deer Park, 11 into Sandpoint, 9, Colville, Bonners Ferry, 8 into Pullman. And again, 15 to 25-mile-an-hour winds will take those feels-like temperatures to sub-zero. We're going to have milder conditions as we head west into Wenatchee and the Tri-Cities at about 20 for the overnight low. So we look at the radar again. This is a live radar giving you a pretty good idea of this counterclockwise, that low that continues to be stalled out. We'll see those winds fire up. This system will elongate and push out, but it's still going to leave behind maybe another inch or 2 inches of snow in some areas of the higher elevations. So you need to be prepared for that. While many took their snow plows off last week thinking that was it, it's not. And they're now putting those snow plows back on and getting back to work. City and county are out. They're treating the roadways. They're getting what they can on the South Hill, trying to get, again, de-icer down, get things plowed. But it's going to take a while, as this is unexpected in the amount of snow that we got. We figured we would have gotten a lot more into the mountains, which we did over the weekend. Lookout Pass picking up over a foot of snow, and we knew the mountains would be the big winners for that. We need the snowpack, But we did not expect, and now we're looking at, 3.5, 4 inches in our area. We had expected an inch or so. And so occasionally we see a blown forecast, and that's what's going on now as this system moves south and then stalls and just sits down and then continues to give us the moisture. So on this President's Day, we do have the light snow still falling in, tapering off downtown. Cold weather's going to set in. That's going to go all the way through Wednesday, Thursday, 27 degrees. Still below average Friday, 33. But the weekend, we finally get to near normal temperatures with overnight lows down to 20. We're going to be lucky to hit 20s in some areas, but Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be very cold, and the winds are going to start now enhancing the snow that's fallen, and that's going to be the mess. So 4 things you need to know as we wrap this up on this, again, Monday morning. The light snow, the cool start, getting cold tonight, sub-zero wind chills, and that wind chill advisory will continue through Wednesday. We want you to be careful as you head out. The radar, again, very active this morning. Take it easy if you're going to be out driving. Know that if you head out west on Highway 2, you're going to run into quite a bit of snow into Davenport and Reardon area, south into the Colfax area, into Black Rock was reporting like 4 or 5 inches of snow this morning. And we continue to see that all the way into Coeur d'Alene. It's north into Deer Park where there's no snow falling right now. And the Facebook comments that I'm getting on saying, what's it like at your place? You go north past Wandermere and it's a fairly dry sky, and that continues all the way into parts of North Idaho. This is an event that isn't around downtown Spokane and then south. We'll continue to keep you updated throughout the day, and just another reminder that our First Alert Weather app is free. It's available in the App Store. It has now had a major upgrade, and you'll have to refresh what you have on your computer or phone if you already have it. If you don't have it, go to your App Store, download it. It's got the latest and greatest information. On KXOI.com, Matt Gray lays it out as to all of the new features that are on it, and you can go and look that up as well. I'm Mark Peterson in the 4 News Now First Alert Weather Center. I hope you have a good day. Stay warm, stay safe, and know the winds are going to be a reality, and they're going to fire up around noon, and they're going to hang out for a couple of days. That's why we have that wind chill advisory. All right, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and again, updates coming up at 4 News Now at 5 and 6 tonight.